All right, picked up a fresh new batch of books today. 70 books in total with tax and shipping. We paid $40 exactly. So let's take them out of the bags and see what we got. All right, let's get right into it. Today was the $2 bin and a whatnot order. So no comics per pound in this video. But Marvel's Greatest Comics number 53, 25 center, looked pretty clean for $2. I picked it up. Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse Gold Key. I thought this was cool because this is a 4-color issue. It's issue number 170, I think. And this one's later, obviously, in the 60s. But I picked it up for $2. I thought it was pretty cool. I actually want that 4-color issue, but it's actually a pretty expensive book. It's funny how Mickey Mouse was a lot more adventurous back then than he is now. But yeah, so this one's obviously a little cheaper. The cover on the 4-color is actually pretty much, it's the same theme and style in this, but the artwork, it looks a lot better. But eventually I would like to pick that one up, but right now I'm stuck with getting Gold Key, so $2. Moving on. I thought this was crazy. This was in the $2 bin. This is Jonah Hex, but I mean, Jonah Hex aren't super valuable books, but this is the last issue, number 92, and I thought that was cool. And I actually have this, but I do not have it in a newsstand. So I thought that was really super cool. If you guys aren't familiar with Jonah Hex, you should be, because he's, in my opinion, one of the best Western characters there is, and I've read this whole run and I've enjoyed it greatly. So yeah, really cool, awesome run. And to get this for $2, I thought this was, because this is the last issue. This is not a cheap book for a Jonah Hex book. It's really not. I mean, other than issue number 1, this is your second most expensive issue. And obviously after his Western run in the 70s and 80s, he went to the Mad Max style in the 80s, and that kind of didn't have the, I guess, the interest that he had in the 70s, so they kind of went back to the Jonah Hex roots and the Western characters after that. But yeah, that was the last issue. That was pretty cool, so to pick that up for $2. Walt Disney Comics, 226, 10 center, $2 bin. I picked it up. Old book, 1959. Yeah, like I've said multiple times, I think my LCS does a pretty good job of pricing some of these Golden Age stuff pretty reasonable. So, but these have actually been harder to pick up than they were in the past. So, but until I can't pick them up for $2 anymore, I'm gonna pick them up as much as I can, assuming they're in a grade as, you know, a 4.0 or higher. Walt Disney Comics number 213. I don't believe I had this one, so I picked it up. 1958. Yeah, it's amazing how old these books are. Carl Barks. But yeah, these were very popular back then. They printed a lot, but for $2, like I said, it's still a really good deal in my opinion. And I enjoy reading it. That's what it's all about anyways. So, all right, moving on. All right, next purchase I got was Whatnot off of Gotham Thrift. I bought a full medium short box of about 67 books, I think, and paid $18 plus shipping. So this is a low grade lot, guys. Just show you here before we dig into it. But yeah, low grade reader copy. But like I said, there's about 66 books in here, and paid less than 50 cents a book for stuff that's, if these were mid grade or higher, they would be far from 50 cents. But yeah, Marvel Superheroes number 21, low grade. What is that? Double cover. But yeah, some of the stuff wasn't too bad. Other the stuff obviously had a lot of water damage, but the seller obviously made it very clear that it was low grade, and it was obvious on stream that it was low grade. 1969. Yeah, some of these stuff is actually fairly rare, so that was actually really cool to pick it up. And I really don't mind reader copies, because I do read this stuff, and low grade is better than no grade. So, all right, moving on. All right, there will be some duplicates in this lot. I will forewarn you now. Marvel Tales, Spider-Man number 37. That's a cool cover. Who did the artwork in this? Yeah, John Romita, 1972. Yeah, a lot of these stuff in mid-grade is actually actually have a decent amount of value to it. So, I mean, for 40 cents a book, even though it's reader copies in low grade, I don't really care, because I do read this stuff. So readers are perfectly fine with me in that sense. Another issue of Marvel Tales, number 37. This was cool. Fantasy Masterpieces number 3. This was a reprint, but this was the reprint of the first appearance of Mephisto. And I actually, from what I'm trying to gather, this didn't have a huge print run. It's kind of hard to find the exact print runs, obviously, or it's impossible, but you can kind of gauge in other ways to try to get an idea. But yeah, I thought this was cool. This is not a book that's kind of in abundance, and buying it outright is not cheap either. Man-Thing number 3, Newsy, low grade. Man-Thing. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And we've got more Man-Things. Man-Thing number 3. Man-Thing number 3. Which is pretty crazy because these aren't, you know, modern books where you're just buying multiple duplicates of it. I mean, this book is still 45 years old, but yeah, I think we got, almost 10 duplicates of Man-Thing number 3. All low grade. Some of them are mid-grade range, which is kind of cool, so. But that means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go through and find out which ones I want to keep, and I'm going to have to lot something up and sell them, because I'm not going to have duplicates of stuff like this. But Marvel Superheroes, number 33, 20 center. This was cool. Hulk and Submariner. That was, yeah. What's his face? Jack Kirby Hulk right there. Short-haired Hulk. I thought that was pretty cool. This book's actually fairly clean relative to the other ones, which is kind of cool. It's got some water damage, but still, that's a 20 center for less than 50 cents. That's pretty cool. Marvel Superheroes number 34. Is this another Jack Kirby? Yeah, another Jack Kirby Hulk. Sash Wingley doesn't look too bad either. A lot of them kind of had a lot of rips and tears and massive water damage, but that one looked in the realm of like a 3.0, 4.0, which is actually really cool. 20 center, 39 cents. 20 center issue number 39, Marvel Superheroes. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I knew like I said, the seller made it very, very clear over and over again that this was a low grade lot, and I could see that it was low grade, which obviously was fine because it would have gone for a lot more money than $18 for 66 books. But Marvel Heroes number 37. Oh yeah, 39, 34, 37. Marvel Superheroes number 45. That's not Jack Kirby, I don't think. Who is that? Gil Kane. Yeah, he still had more of a Jack Kirby style there. Still not my favorite Hulk artist, but which might be this guy. Marvel Superheroes number 50. Maurice Severin, Herb Trimp. Marvel Superheroes number 50. It's crazy because I remember seeing these books like 3-4 years ago, low grade copies like this sell for like $5-6 on Whatnot. But that was obviously the peak of the markets. But to see them now go for, I mean, you'll see them go for $1, and usually they'll get picked up. Sometimes they won't, but it's just crazy because now I got 65 of them low grade for less than 50 cents. I mean, and this stuff's, I mean, this is old stuff. I mean, 1975. Who is this? Maurice Severin? Yeah, another Herb Trimp. This is another. We already did an issue 50, didn't we? Yeah, there will be duplicates. I didn't order any of this stuff or put them in order. Marvel Superheroes number 64. 30 center. Oh, we missing a page? No, we're not. Stanley, Herb Trimp, John Severin. A lot of different artists on Marvel Superheroes. Marvel Superheroes number 65, 30 center. Herb Trimp, Dan Atkins. Newsy. Yeah, that one looks pretty. That's in the realm of mid-grade. That's actually really cool. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Daredevil, number 73, 35 center. And Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Black Widow, 40 center, number 82. I remember this cover. I think I have this one. I know I paid a lot more than 50 cents for it, but I think it was higher grade. I think I had this issue in higher grade, 1979. I read this one. I remember reading this one. Yeah, this was cool artwork. Yeah, I vividly remember this one. This was cool. Cool. All right, well, I'll shut up. Moving on. Star Wars, number 12, 35 center. this was cool. Because I don't have Star Wars 12. This one's low grade. It's got massive water damage. But whatever. I don't care. Cool water damage book is a cool reader book. This one's beat the shit. 1978, number 12. I have not read this one. Yeah, I might have to read this one later, actually. I like first series Star Wars. All right, moving on. Low grade. And another issue of Star Wars number 12. Low grade, 35 center. Captain America 242. I actually got another order coming from Captain America from Sam Seller on Whatnots. A full whole box of Captain America. It's got some bronze, copper, and modern, a whole mix of Captain America that went unloved, so I picked it up. Yeah, I will have a lot of Captain America coming in. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, Man-Thing, number 43, 35 center. I like The Thing. I've been reading that run from the 80s. I picked that up in my other video that I did, I guess, a couple of videos ago. And yeah, those books were... I really enjoy that run. I'm only at like issue 7, but yeah, I liked him. I liked The Thing. He had a... I mean, obviously he was... what's his face from Fantastic Four, but I don't know, it's just his whole personality, his character, his demeanor, and everything. I mean, I liked him in a lot of ways more than I liked the Hulk. So, but that's just personal preference, obviously. But I mean, obviously, he's not your big, popular, desirable-looking superhero. But I don't know, I liked him. I do, and it's just the way it is. Uncanny X-Men number 171. This one looks mid-grade-ish. Got nothing to say on that one. Hulk 208, 30 center. There we go. That's the Hulk that I remember. Sal Buscema. Yeah, I said that in my other video talking about which Hulk I kind of... Like I said before, I mean, I think it's just because maybe it's the first time I've seen Hulk drawn in a comic book, or maybe it was a movie or something, but that's obviously the Hulk that I kind of remember. And almost certainly it's probably an age thing. Hulk 208, didn't we just do that one? Hulk 209. Yeah, I don't know if these have any, I don't think these are any minor keys, but yeah, these are definitely low grade, but sweet. I don't mind. I enjoy reading low grade books. It's a lot more enjoyable to read a book that you're not going to drop down from a 9.4 down to an 8.5 just because you want to read the stupid thing. So it's nice to just kind of have a bunch of old Raider copies like that. Hulk 210. That's a cool cover. It's cool artwork too. Sal Buscema. I think I have this one, and I think I read this one. Yeah, this one looks familiar. I don't know why I'm going on about it. I'm just thinking now that I'm looking at this stuff. But all right, Hulk 210. Hulk 213. This one I don't have. This was cool. Nice. Hulk 213, low grade. That's another thing that happened with comic books that really annoyed me, especially when it happened with modern books, is with the whole CGC and trying to get a 9.8 and all that stuff. I mean, I understand, what is this, Hulk 222? I mean, I understand if you got, like, a book from the 60s or 70s, or hell, even like a Hulk from the 80s, and, you know, you have it in a 9.8, that's gonna have more value than a 9.6 or a 9.4, obviously, but like a brand new book that literally just came off of the printing press that's being sent directly to CGC should not be twice as much for a 9.8 than it is for a 9.4. And it's just, we went through that whole little realm there where everyone's just trying to get the highest possible grade for modern books, and that was just, I don't know, just really idiotic. Didn't we just do this one? Yeah, Hulk 224, Hulk 224. And I don't know, to me, readers is just something that I'll always kind of, I mean, I get it with older books, but you went through a phase there where, I mean, and not to mention, I mean, CGC makes mistakes. I've seen resubmits from 8.5s get 9.6s, and, you know, vice versa and all that stuff. I mean, they're just human beings just trying to look at the condition of the book. Amazing Fantasy number 3. I got multiple copies of this. And they're all nicely low grade. But, yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, there's good reason why a book from the 60s, like an X-Men 1 or whatever, you know, in a 9.8 or 9.6, it can go for an extraordinary amount of money. Because back then, people, they treated comics differently. They read them, and then when they were done with them, they folded them up and they put them in their back pockets, or they just threw them in a garbage can like a newspaper. That was the normal thing that people did, especially in the 50s. So there was no high grade books that people kept back then. Obviously, there were people who did that, but the people who did that obviously made a lot of money. But you figure like in the early 90s, like when X-Men really got popular with all that stuff, and kids started bagging and boarding like every comic book and putting them in their, they put them in their closet for decades, hoping that they're going to gain a lot of value. The problem with that is everyone else did the same exact thing. So when everyone else is doing the same exact thing, the value is not going to change, because the value is a function of obviously the print run and the rarity and what's left. So when everyone's doing the same thing, the value didn't go up. And what happened? The value didn't go up. Everyone still got the same books, and they're worth the same amount of money or less. And seeing it with modern books that came off literally the printing press and went directly to CGC to get a 9/8 and try to sell a $5 book for $100 is just, I don't know, it's really dumb. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But I mean, I understand that it's a business for people and they got to make money, but that's just not how I think comic book collecting should be. Amazing Adventures number 3. I've been talking, I've not even been looking at what I'm in. Yeah, I got about 10, 15 copies of Amazing Adventures X-Men number 3. Who did the artwork on this one? Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Sam Rosen. Yeah, I'm going to have to lot up an Amazing Adventures number 3 run here, because I got, looks like about 3 more of these here, 4 more of these. Maybe 5 more of these. Oh God, how many more of these do we have? That's crazy though, because this is an old book. All right, well that's it. That's the end of the X-Men. But yeah, the whole slab in comic books really kind of went off the deep end right around that time. Spider-Man 351, low grade. Because I've seen a lot of slabs of books that are about like $1 to $2 books getting slapped and coming back like an 8.5, 9.0, or 9.2. I mean, like, I just can't understand. I can't fathom how anyone would do that, because there's nothing in that case that's worth slabbing like that. Because I mean, you can spend north of $50. What is this? Marvel Tales number 39, 20 center. That's pretty cool. It's a little gray, but I don't have this one. That's a cool cover. I really like that color. Something about that cover, I was like, I don't know. That's cool. I'm gonna have to look at that one later. But yeah, like, I mean, if like I went to CGC and I wanted to slab a Shogun Warriors number 13 and a 2.0 grade, I mean, I'm gonna have to buy like the $20 membership. I'm gonna have to pay the $25 or $30. It might be even $40 for this age book, and then I gotta pay for the shipping on both ends. I could spend like $60 to $80 for a new CGC customer to slab this book. And obviously I wouldn't do that, but it costs a lot of money to slab a book. And to just take a modern book that's going to come off the press that's already at a 9.8 or close to it, to just try to get a 9.8 and pay all that money to sell it for 10 times as much is just, it's just perverting the whole community. But Shogun Warriors number 13, yes, we just looked at that. We got duplicates of Shogun Warrior, but I'm sure you guys are well aware that the CGC prices, at least for what the books sell for as a whole, have definitely come down in value for obviously good reason. But yeah, I'm not against slabbing books. You slab them because they have value to it. You want to know what the grade is and you want to protect it. And that obviously makes sense. But doing it to try to make money or whatever is just silly. All right, 2 more books and then we're done. Shogun Warriors number 14. This one looks pretty clean. This might be the cleanest one out of all of them. Yeah, nice little mid-grade copy. Shogun Warriors number 14. That's cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to lot some of these together because the duplicates, I don't do duplicates. But I kind of got stuck with buying this because I kind of wanted a lot of the stuff that was in here. And last issue, Shogun Warriors number 14. So yeah, that's all in the video. Next video, I have another shipment of all Batman comics, Captain America comics. And I do actually have a slab coming. It's a book that I wanted for a long time, and I picked it up, which was pretty cool. So yeah, until next time, I will talk to you guys later.